want to keep going, or should we get out of here?
Keep going.
Keep going. Thankfully, after walking just a few more steps down the path, the trees become less dense and we can see a stone wall in front of us glowing in the moonlight. The path takes us right to an open metal gate in the wall. Beyond the gate, we see a grand Gothic-style house. The light we could see before now shines bright in a window at the top of the house. The wind is strong, and I think it's getting colder. The metal gate here is now wide open. Would you like to go through the gate, or get out of here?
Go through the gate.
Go through the gate vertical bar, open gate vertical bar, go to gate vertical bar, go to house vertical bar, go back to the gate. We walk through the open gate and find ourselves on a cobblestone driveway leading up to the big house. The house is dark except for the single light shining through the third-story window. As we approach the front steps, a spooky fog moves around us.
He's in there.
What? Did you just say something? Wait. Look. Did you just see that? A figure moved past that third-floor window. Someone's up there. Let's go up the steps and knock on the door. We walk up to the massive wooden door. I reach for the door knocker in the center, but before I touch it, the knocker knocks all by itself. The door opens just a bit. We both look at each other. Do you think somebody's in there? Should we go inside? Stay outside? Or get out of here?
Go inside.
Go inside. Okay. I push the door open more. We peek inside. It's pitch dark. We can't see anything. It seems no one is around. Together we step inside a dark entryway. The door slams behind us. Yikes. It's spooky in here. Yeah. I don't like that. I hold up the candlestick and we can see a small table in a corner, an open doorway leading to another dark room, and a large mirror on the wall opposite the front door. What would you like to do now?
Go to the door.
Operate door vertical bar, go to room vertical bar, go to doorway vertical bar, go to open doorway vertical bar, go to dark room vertical bar, keep going. We walk through the open doorway into a large, dark room. In the darkness, we can barely make out a buffet, a closed door, some large windows, and a table in the center room. What would you like to do now?
Go to the table.
Look table vertical bar, look at table vertical bar, go to table vertical bar, look at table and chairs. We look more closely at the table with our candle. We walk around it together. It is made of carved wood and is cleared off, but very dusty. Several chairs are neatly tucked under it, and at one end, we find a wooden high chair. Sitting in it is a stuffed animal monkey with a birthday hat, holding symbols in his hands. I reach for him, and he suddenly starts moving. I think this little monkey needs new batteries. What would you like to do now?
Go to the buffet.
Look buffet vertical bar, look at buffet vertical bar, look at buffet table. We walk over to the buffet. The glass cake stand sits on top of the buffet, but there is no cake on it. What would you like to do now?
Open the cake.
Eat cake. Ew. It's really old. That's not a good idea. What would you like to do now?
Open it.
The intent was open. Object, object. What would you like to do now?
Open the lid.
The intent was open. Object, object. What would you like to do now?
Open the lid.
The intent was open. Object, object. What would you like to do now?
Open the cover.
The intent was open. Object, object. What would you like to do now?
Open the cake stand.
The intent was open. Object, object. What would you like to do now?
Lift the cake stand.
Lift cover cake stand vertical bar. Look at cake stand. Okay. I lift the glass dome cover of the cake stand and, sure enough, there's a complete cake inside. It is covered in chocolate frosting, with sprinkles and a single candle. In red icing, the words, Happy Birthday, are written on the top. And then, a gust of wind blows out our candle, and like magic, the flame seems to jump onto the candle on the cake. The cake begins to levitate, and is magically carried to the dining room table next to us. We stand in awe as an eerie, glowing scene begins to come alive right before our eyes. It's your special day.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, happy.
The ghostly voices come from two ghostly figures gathered around the end of the table, where a shadowy baby sits in a high chair. The cake sits right in front of him.
Alexa, lift the cake stand.
We could go to the closed door, look at the windows, or look at the table.
Lift the cake cover.
Lift cover cake stand vertical bar. Look at cake stand. Okay. I lift the glass dome cover of the cake stand and, sure enough, there's a complete cake inside. It is covered in chocolate frosting, with sprinkles and a single candle. In red icing, the words, Happy Birthday, are written on the top. And then, a gust of wind blows out our candle, and like magic, the flame seems to jump onto the candle on the cake. The cake begins to levitate, and is magically carried to the dining room table next to us. We stand in awe as an eerie, glowing scene begins to come alive right before our eyes. It's your special day.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, happy.
The ghostly voices come from two ghostly figures gathered around the end of the table, where a shadowy baby sits in a high chair. The cake sits right in front of him. Then, it all goes silent and dark. Wow. That was so strange. I think we just saw ghosts? Could that be possible? Gee, I sure wish we had some light. I still have the candlestick, but we have no way of lighting the candle again. We really gotta get out of here. A bright flash of lightning illuminates the room, and for a second, we see a closed door on the wall between the buffet and the windows. What would you like to do now?
Go to the window.
Look windows vertical bar. Look at window vertical bar. Look at windows. Okay, let's look out the large windows. Whoa, that's a big scary dog right outside. Glad we didn't run into him before. It's dark out there, but we can tell it's been raining. Oh my, that was a bright flash of lightning. And did you see? The flash illuminated a closed door in here. Over there on the wall by the buffet. What would you like to do now?
Go to the closed door.
Operate door vertical bar. Go to door. We open the door and walk into a grand room with tall ceilings. A massive stone fireplace lights up the room for us. In the glow of the fireplace, we see a large pipe organ in the room. The organ appears to be playing by itself. Next to the organ is a large curved staircase, reaching to a second-floor balcony. What would you like to do now?
Go to the fireplace.
Look fireplace vertical bar, look at fireplace vertical bar, go to light. We walk toward the fireplace. The eerie sound becomes louder, and we soon realize it's the sound of someone crying. As we approach the fireplace, we come upon the backside of a large armchair. Wait. I think someone is sitting in the armchair. We slowly approach the chair and then walk around it. Sure enough, there is a shadowy, almost transparent woman sitting in the chair crying. She has a stack of small papers that she is flipping through. We can't tell what's on the papers. I ask her kindly, "Hello. Is everything okay?" She then looks up. Her ethereal face turns monstrous as she stands up and yells. She abruptly turns to the fire, throws her papers into the flames, and then she disappears. One of the papers flies out of the flames and lands at our feet. I pick it up. Look. It is a black and white photo of a wedding couple. The edges are singed and are continuing to burn. Before we know it, the photo is a pile of ashes in my hands. That was all very strange. What would you like to do now?
Go to the pipe organ.
Look pipe organ vertical bar, look at pipe organ vertical bar, look at organ. We walk toward the organ. It looks antique and is quite large, with pipes reaching toward the ceiling. It plays by itself. What would you like to do now?
Go to second floor.
Go up the stairs vertical bar, go up the ladder vertical bar, go down the stairs vertical bar, climb uphill vertical bar, go to staircase vertical bar, go to balcony vertical bar, go to stairs vertical bar, go to second floor balcony. We walk to the stairs and climb up to the second floor. Fantastic. That creepy voice is following us up these stairs. At the top of the stairs, we find a dimly lit hallway. To our right is a closed door. To our left is an open door. We hear music coming from the open door. There is a single light bulb hanging from the middle of the hallway ceiling. It is on, but then we hear something above us. And the light bulb flickers. Sounds like someone is up there. Would you like to go to the closed door or the open door?
Closed door.
Operate door vertical bar, operate door closed. We walk over to the closed door. It's locked, and I definitely don't want to unlock it again. Wait. Do you hear something? Could that be the wizard? The voice is coming from the end of this hallway. Maybe we should walk down the hallway. What would you like to do now?
Go to the open door.
Unlock the door vertical bar, operate door vertical bar, pick up key vertical bar, look for key here vertical bar, use silver key. You look all around for the key. Luckily, it has fallen on the floor in the hallway. You pick it up and try it in the lock. I quickly get back into the hallway. Thank goodness. I'm free. Listen. Do you hear something? Could that be the wizard? The voice is coming from the end of this hallway. Maybe we should walk down the hallway. What would you like to do now?
Go to door open.
Unlock the door vertical bar. Operate door vertical
Alexa.
bar. Use silver.
Go to the nurse. Alexa. Go to Alexa. Go to the nursery.
The intent was go to. Object. What would you like to do now?
Open the door.
Unlock the door vertical bar. Operate door vertical bar. Pick up key vertical bar.
Alexa.
Look for key.
Go back to the hallway.
Walk down hallway. We start walking down the hallway. It's getting darker as we near the end. At the end, we discover a small open doorway with a staircase inside. And we again hear a deep voice echoing beyond the stairs, coming from above us. Listen. Holy smokes, that's gotta be the wizard. Let's get up these stairs. We run up the stairs and dash into a steamy, ill-lit attic room. We see a black cauldron in the middle of the room, a table full of flasks and bottles on one side of it, and a standing floor mirror on the other. The mirror, for just a moment, swirls with colors, before it stops and returns to normal. We do a complete look around the room and realize, he's gone. Yes.
Alexa. Go to the table.
The intent was go to. What would you like to do now?
Look at table.
Look table vertical bar, look at table. We walk to the large wooden table. It is very messy. Glass bottles, flasks, stirring sticks and various measuring cups are scattered on top. There's an odd mix of spilled liquids and powders, forming a puddle of rainbow colors on the table's top. And here, look. There's a piece of paper on the table, covered partially by liquid. I can only read the top of the paper. It says, Potion for Broken Bone. Perhaps this is what the wizard was making here. Seems like he really was injured. What would you like to do now?
Go to the...
The intent was try to find gnome. What would you like to do now?
Go to the cauldron.
Look cauldron vertical bar, look at cauldron. The cast iron cauldron is hanging from a chain in the middle of the room. It is dangling above hot smoking coals. Inside the cauldron is a dark liquid, hot and bubbling. The wizard must have been making something up here. What would you like to do now?
Open the magic door.
Operate door. Okay, let's go.